This is the budgeting video number 2, where we're going to actually go through a couple of these examples here. And we're on example number 1, Bobby. If you look at Bobby at the bottom. And here is our situation. It says Bobby works 40 hours a week and his net income is $22.50 an hour. The key word there is net. So this is how much he gets paid an hour after taxes. So we can use this number in our budgeting. The question is how much money per month will he designate for the following categories. If you look down here, these are rules of thumb that we use when we're budgeting. How much money should I spend for charity? How much should I spend for housing? And in this example, kind of a common number is 30% of your income should be spent on housing. What you got to remember though is that's 30% includes more than just the rent or the mortgage. It also includes housing insurance. You insure the house. It also includes repairs to the house and other household items that might come up. So your rent or your mortgage payment needs to be less than that, so you have other money still set aside for the other housing expenses. Then utilities, that includes electric or gas bills and phone, possibly lighting, those type of issues. Sewage, sanitation, you know, if you have to pay to have your garbage removed, all that is included under your utilities. Food is pretty self-explanatory. And you've got to be careful how much you eat and what you eat. This, in this particular budget, would include dining out. Since we don't have a separate category for restaurants, that would include this. And then maybe 20% would be debt. The goal here, though, would be for you to become debt-free, not to have any debt, no credit card bills or anything. That way, 20% of your income can go towards savings. And if you're saving 20% of your income over time, you're building financial independence. You're building your net worth. And that's when you start really becoming comfortable financially. So you want to stay debt-free is the goal and save 20%. And then this 16% is personal. That's kind of your entertainment. You could put restaurants in here depending on how you want to do it. Could be magazine subscriptions, you know, taking going out on dates or going out with your friends or whatnot. That's personal. So this is a very simple budget, but for kind of where you are, this will serve our purposes. So to first, we've got to figure out, based on him, Bobby working 40 hours a week and getting $22.50 an hour, what is our monthly net income? That's what we got to figure out first. So we're going to start with this table up here at the top. And underneath hours worked, let's type in 40. It takes 40 hours. Now I'm going to hit the tab key, because when you hit the tab key, your active cell moves to the right. Hourly pay is $22.50, 22.5. And you can put 50, you can just leave it .5 and it'll automatically put the 0 in. So $22.50. So our weekly pay, if we get work 40 hours, and we get paid $22.50, we have to create a formula for that. All formulas start with an equal sign. So go equal sign, and then take your mouse and click on the 40, because we want to multiply the hours worked times the hourly pay. So click on 40, and you'll notice the cell reference, A7, goes in there automatically. We want to multiply it, and the multiplication symbol is the asterisk. So if you look on your number keypad on the right-hand side, at the very top there, you have different symbols. And you want the one that looks like a star or an asterisk is the multiplication. Then we want to multiply by the hourly pay. So take your mouse and click on the $22.50, and it comes up with the cell reference B7. And that's our formula. To see the answer, we hit enter. And when you hit enter, our total weekly pay is $900. Now, you might have seen this before, but if you click or select the $900 cell B7 or C7, you see $900 in the cell. But if you look up on the formula bar, you can actually see the formula. Okay. The number of weeks in a year there are 52 weeks in a year, so we type in 52. I'm going to hit tab to go over. So our yearly income, if we make $900 a week and there are 52 weeks in a year, we multiply those two together to get our total yearly income. So again, we start with an equal sign. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more so it's a little easier for you to see this. Okay. Okay, and now let's create our formula here. Again, we start with an equal sign. And we could take our mouse and click on the $900, which is our total weekly pay. Multiply, which is the star again, or the asterisk is the technical name for it, times the number of weeks in the year, which is 52. There's our formula. Go ahead and hit enter, and we make $46,800 a year. Now, what I like to do is oftentimes put in a comma formatting to make it a little easier to read. So if you go to your Home tab at the top, go to your Home tab, and kind of right here in the middle, there's a section called Numbers. One of the options is just a little comma. So with that cell selected, click on this comma formatting, and notice it puts in a comma, and it actually puts in a couple decimals. I don't necessarily like the decimals. We can take those out by coming back to this number section, and right next to the comma there's two small buttons. One increases the decimal, one decreases the decimal. So if you hold your mouse over it, and it'll give you a little pop-up information window telling you which one increases or decreases. And decrease the decimal so you just see the whole number. Okay? Alright, and again, at any time if I'm going too fast, just stop, pause the video, rewind it, watch it again. Then we have the number of months in the year, which of course there are 12 months in a year. Then I'm going to hit tab to come over. So if we get paid $46,800 net income a year, and there are 12 months a year, how much do we get paid a month? That's the question. So we take our yearly income and we divide by the number of months, and that gives us how much we get paid each month. So again, we start with an equal sign. Take my mouse and click on $46,800. And the division sign is the forward slash. So again, if you look on the right-hand side, your numeric keypad at the very top, you see that slash, that forward slash there. That's the division sign. And then take your mouse and click on the 12 for 12 months in a year. Hit enter. So we get paid $3,900 a month. That's the number we're going to work with when we come down here and put our budget together. Okay? So